All right, so I've got Colt, heel. And so I've posted a few videos about Colt. I'm hesitant to show you all that first one because it's a pretty tough session. I mean, he had to learn that jumping up on me was not an option to deal with his anxiety. And once I got him not jumping up on me, you could really see how much anxiety that this dog has. So over the past week, I've given him a few sessions. Heel, good. We've done a few sessions. He's a pretty tough dog, but he's also a very reactive dog. And it was manifesting itself with anxiety. He's just very oversensitive to the environment. And also, we're weaning him off Prozac, sit. So he was on Prozac for behavior problems, although I haven't seen any aggression and didn't have any reported from his previous owner. Good boy, hey. But he was on Prozac and obviously without any type of behavior modification program, and that's bad news. You never want to put a dog on that drug without actively working on training and lowering that reactivity. And if a dog's never had training and never been taught how to deal with stimuli without physically reacting, because that's a taught behavior. Sit. Stay. You see how I'm moving around and he's being taught not to physically react? Yeah, I know you're a little nervous. As he's being weaned off the Prozac, it's like I'm working with a different dog all the time. Stay. Good. All right, but just through training, he's learning to deal with new stimuli without reacting. You saw he just sniffed my leg. I was just training a dog with some quail, so he's sniffing that leg, but he's not breaking that stay, heel. It's little things like that when you have a more reactive dog and he's never been trained to productively not react to stuff. Yeah, you smelling my feet, my legs? Sit. Good boy. Stay. And he's not been trained. Stay. No, sit. Good. Stay. You see, he just needs to learn that I'm gonna. You see how his head flipped over to the other side? So he's telling me he's ready for me to show up on the other side of him. Some dogs get that concept fast, and some dogs stay. You see how he's watching me? Stay. Good. Good. Some dogs pick up on it fast, and some dogs it takes a little while because they want to keep their eyes on you and participate. Heel. So what heel means is for him to come and take his position on my left side, but it's not just a position the dog is in, it's a picture that I'm teaching him to want to see. All right, I want him to see a picture with my leg in it. So do you see how when I stop, he swings that head? He's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. It's because he wants to see this picture, heel, that he's being trained to be attracted to. If he breaks out of that position, he gets a correction. Good boy. When he stays next to me, he gets lots of praise. So I'm really teaching him how to engage with me instead of the environment, so he can become desensitized by things little by little, but also at the same time, leave it. No, leave it. Heel. But at the same time, I'm teaching him through obedience to stop reacting to stuff. That not reacting is going to get you the reward, teaching his brain to slow down. Here, sit. Let's see if we can get him to down. So I'm going to put, the whole time I've had him, I've been working on the pressure release, pressure release, pressure release. So I'm going to put some downward pressure on him. Down. You see how he's choosing to stiffen up? Down. Clearly he doesn't know how to lie down. Down. You know, I mean, I don't like using food down. I prefer downward pressure, and then I'm going to help him down. It's okay, down, good. And when he's down on the ground, you see I release the pressure with my foot, and he gets lots of praise. He's kind of in a weird position because I had to help him down. You don't want to do this with an aggressive dog or a dominant dog that doesn't respect you, that doesn't trust and respect you. If you try this this method with a dog that's not ready, you can have some big problems. Good. And he only comes up off those elbows when I release him. Okay, come on. Yay, good boy. One thing you'll notice, or one thing you may notice, is that when I reward this dog, I'm very chill. I'm not, so you can overcorrect a dog, but you can also over-reward a dog. Like, your reward can be so exciting and explosive, suddenly you've got him in a state of mind that's not conducive to learning. Sit. Good. Heel. So sometimes the way that you're rewarding the dog isn't helpful towards your training. Sit. Eventually in training, you want to get him used to those big releases and rewards and teach him that on and off switch. But this dog is like less than a week in training and understanding these concepts. So I'm really being careful to set him up for success so we can, like, you see how he's just looking around and he's just reactive to everything. Hey, down. So downward pressure, down. He's a little bit more relaxed than he was before because we're doing this a second time. Good. Down. I'm being careful to feel for, and here, down. Good. For growling. If he has a problem with me doing this, or is giving me a warning that he's not comfortable with it or worried about something, then I'll back off and we'll think of something else, or I'll figure out what I need to do to get him comfortable with me putting him in a position that's not comfortable for him. It usually has to do with trust, or like I said, a dominant dog that doesn't like to be told what to do. I mean, they're like people. Some people are like that, and some dogs are like that, and it's the teacher's job to figure out how to teach that individual in a way that he understands. Because at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal. You're just lying on the ground, and it's a naturally uncomfortable position and a prone position for dogs. Down. Down. For Goldens, he's not liking to do it because he doesn't want to be farther away from me. Down. Look, see, he's starting to relax. Good. Much better. Good boy. Good. No. Down. You see, he wants to release himself. Good. Down. No, down. Look, have a little treat. So I'll give him one there. Look. No, down. Down. Here. Again, you don't want to try that. Maybe I shouldn't even be showing that. You don't want to do that with any dog, even your own dog. Unless you're really sure that he's really compliant and accepting and he understands what you're asking him to do and not oppositional about it. Just because you're putting yourself in a very vulnerable position over the dog. Even with this guy, I trust him, and I know he trusts me, and I know he's ready for it, but I'm still ready to back off and handle him accordingly if he's not. If he wants to be oppositional about it. Sit. Good. Stay. No. That's not right. Sit. Stay. I'm going to keep that leash right in front of him. Sit. No. Sit. And just do it again until he realizes. Sit. Very good. You see how I keep that lead in front of his face? To give him a clue. Stay. No. Sit. Stay. You see, he keeps looking to that lead. He's not supposed to follow me if that leads in front of his face. Good boy. Heel. So he's coming along. Sit. Sit. Good. Stay. Colt here. Colt here. Come on. Good boy. That's really good. You're so sweet. Good. Heel. All right, that's enough of a training session for him for today. I think he did well. It didn't start off so great. You didn't see that before I had a camera set up. He was a little rambunctious, but like I said, he's coming up off the Prozac. We're weaning him off of that so we can see what kind of behavioral changes we can get without it first. I don't think he's going to need it. Like, you can see him looking around. He definitely has a quick mind. He's a reactive dog, heel, but he's a field type golden. I don't think he's out of the ordinary. I don't think he's outside of what I would call he's just a hotter golden. Just a field type golden. Sit. Good. Stay. All right, well, that's good for you. Let's see if you can do this. Stay. Look, you see him looking around. He's not quite sure. He's not quite sure I'm coming back. Oh, sit. Stay. Look. Stay. Good. Hey. Yeah, so what that's telling me is I need to work. I need to break down. No, sit. Stay. I need to break down that stay a little bit. You see, when I'm this distance, he's 100% sure he's getting the treat, yeah? Stay. But then I walk this distance, and he's not quite sure. You know, you can see him looking around and looking for a better option. Stay. And I want that kind of focus from here. I want that kind of commitment to the idea of getting rewarded by me. Stay. Little by little. Good. See, that's the focus that I want. Good. Just takes time.